Bingo!
I'm your huckleberry.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a new flashlight I want to show you that I've been using now for about a month. I've been really impressed with it. Saw this on Amazon, started looking up reviews on it. Reviews look pretty promising, so I went ahead and purchased it. This is the Thrunite Catapult Pro. I'm a little late to the game. It's been out for a while, but maybe you guys haven't heard of it either, and if not, I want to go ahead and show it to you. So in the box, you get a lanyard, cover for your USB-C charger, a couple of other little gaskets and stuff you may need to replace over time. You do get a manual, which I already have out. You get a nice little holster that you can clip onto something or run on a belt, and then it's just foam padded. Let's go ahead and take a look at the light itself. So the holster is okay. It is branded Thrunite. You know, nothing crazy. It's a holster. It's perfectly functional. All right. And the light itself looks like this. So as you can see, really large emitter. I'm not sure. There you go. You can kind of see the LED in there now. And the cool thing about this is a very long distance light. This is a thrower, as what I'm learning that it's called in the flashlight world. It's supposed to be rated for 1,000 meters, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't know if it will actually go that far because I live in the Piedmont area and we don't really have distances of 1,000 meters where we can just go out here and shine lights. But I will show you guys some pretty long distances that I do have around me, and we're going to go demonstrate that here in a moment. So let's look at the specs on this thing. It has 5 different modes, which is really more than that, but I'll show you. So you have Firefly mode, which is 0.7 lumens. With a full charge, this will run in Firefly mode for 42 days. At least that's what the manual says. I haven't tested that. It does have a strobe function, which is 776 lumens, and on strobe it will run for 3 hours, again according to the manual. It does have infinity low, which I'll demonstrate when we're outside. That will run at 42 lumens for 53 hours. Infinity high is 1482 lumens, and that will run, and then it will drop down after 24 minutes to 909 lumens. So at the infinity high, it'll run 1482 for 24 minutes and then drop down to 909 for another 2 hours, which is really impressive. And then, of course, it does have turbo mode. Turbo mode is 2713 lumens. It will run that at 9 minutes. Then it'll drop itself down to 961 lumens, and it'll do that for another 90. So the way the light actually functions, as you can see here, if I hit the button, nothing happens because it's in lockout mode. So in order to cut it on, you have to hold the button down. And you can't really see it, but it is on. It's in Firefly mode. And if I didn't have these really bright lights, you can see this is the one I was telling you that's 0.7 lumens. Okay? So once you have it into Firefly mode, you can cut it off just by tapping it once. And now when you cut it will cut on whatever the last primary setting you had it on. It's probably high, honestly, if I had it on last. No, it's not high. So I've got it on infinity low right now. Now, in order to change through the infinity settings, you're just going to hold the button down once you're in this setting. That's the lowest setting. Then it'll start getting brighter. And that is infinity high. So again, that is 1482 lumens at this moment. Now we're going to go outside in a moment, and I'm going to show you guys how that works. So as you can see, I've got it cut off. When I cut it back on, it automatically comes back on to infinity high. So cutting it on, infinity high, I'm going to hold it. That took it to its highest setting. Now we're dimming down to somewhere in the middle, just above the lowest. And now to go into turbo mode, what you're going to do is double tap it. And I don't know if you could tell that on camera, but it is outrageously bright in turbo mode. And then for strobe mode, you just triple tap. So 1, 2, 3, and you get your strobe light. So let's go ahead now. We'll go outside and I'll show you guys what the light looks like at nighttime. See you in a moment. All right, guys, so we're out here on the front side of my property right now. As you can see, that's the road off in the distance. It's about 275 yards to the road and then another 25, 30 across to the tree line on the other side. So first, we're going to start off with the Easy Shoot light that I reviewed recently. I'll go ahead and let you take a look at that. I'm going to let this car pass first. So this is the Easy Shoot illuminating. Right here, that's about 40, 45 yards to that point. Then once it gets there, that's probably 60 yards. But getting across the road, no real shot on that light. Next light I'm going to demonstrate, this is a Streamlight TLR1HL. So again, off camera, I can see it lighting up a little bit across the road, but I couldn't really see if anything was over there. That tree there, that's about maybe 75, 80 yards. Again, over here, that's about 40. And down there, roughly 60. All right, now let's go ahead and see the Thrunite Catapult Turbo. We're going to go ahead and cut it on. All right, now again, keep in mind, I do not have it in bright mode yet. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so that is infinity high. I'm going to let this car pass. And then as you can see there on infinity high, you can plainly see everything across the road. Got a car coming, so let me cut that off. I imagine that looks crazy to the cars coming by. Let's give you a beam in the air. This is just in the sky. It looks like a floodlight. All right, let me go ahead and try out turbo. So as you can see, like I said, that's almost 300 yards onto the other side there. And you can, like, without the camera, I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but standing here, it's like daytime across the street. I can easily make out everything. Usually I'll see deer down there at that pond, but there aren't any out tonight. But this thing is incredibly bright and has a really good throw. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move out here to where the range is and let you guys see it back there. See. All right, guys, so I'm out here at the range now. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Easy Shoot again. All right, so you can see it does light the targets up at 100 yards. You can see those right there in the middle. But making out anything further than that, not super easy. Let's go ahead and try the TLR1HL. Again, definitely adequate out to 100 yards. Let you know something's out there. And now the Thrunite. And I'm just going to start this on infinity high, and then we'll try turbo. See that? The tree line? All the way, you can see the 100-yard targets perfectly well. Then out there on the backside, that tree line is over 400 yards away. This thing is outrageous. Let's go ahead and do turbo. It's like daytime in the middle of the field. Now, it does give out at least a decent amount of spiel, but that spot is outrageous. This is definitely the coolest light I've ever bought. It does warm up on turbo mode. You can actually feel it getting hot. They don't recommend running it on turbo mode for more than about 9 minutes at a time, so take that into consideration. But this is, again, Infinity High. And Infinity High is honestly about as bright as I could ever imagine you needing it. And again, we'll check for Batman. All right, guys, so here I've backed up another 60 yards roughly from the range table. We're going to go ahead and check this light again on Infinity High. There's a tree branch in the way. Should probably cut that. But I can definitely see clean to the other side of the field. This thing's impressive, guys. All right, man. Thanks for checking me out. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. As always, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Peace.